What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. This is a real live morning radio show. Welcome in. It is Taco Tuesday. I am really happy to have you all here. Also, today I was trying to test out if my eye was going to look crazy on this live video stream. It looks okay so far. Y'all, so currently my eye is just a sty, which is still pretty tragic and annoying. And it looks like somebody punched me in my eye. So I have a black shadow around my eye, but we are getting better. We are getting better. We are feeling better. We are doing better. And we are continuing to be positive here at the Jaime Dee Show. Shout out to Kara. Welcome into the Jaime Dee Show. I see you live on the YouTube right now. What up, friend? What up? Good to have you guys here. So amazing having my fans, friends, supporters, and everybody else who is coming out from other venues that I am a part of to support me here at the Jaime Dee Show. AT, what's up? How you doing, friend? Good to see you all the way from Dallas, Texas. Oh, yeah. Good to have you here from Dallas, Texas. See, I'm going to actually change my name on my YouTube. I'm going to fight Mark, because why Mark got my name looking like that? Mark, why would you do that to me? Look, I'm changing it, though. I got it. Starting already. I thought we was off on a good foot today. I'm glad I looked down. And we got Arizona in the building. Shout outs, everybody. On today's show rundown, we're going to go over the daily news. Then we're going to have a conversation on, could you be a sugar baby? Could you be a sugar baby? And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking that question later on in the show. And then we are going to have the best part of the show because we have two amazing guests today, Dr. Nicole LeBeach and Crystal Khalil, who are going to join me live because they are two powerful coaches and mentors to hundreds of women of color. And they're going to discuss the do's and don'ts in business, how to climb the corporate ladder, how to achieve work-life balance, how to set boundaries in the workplace, and more. So make sure you stick around because there's so many things to go over today. Chantel, what up? We got my friend Chantel here in Las Vegas, Nevada, who was out there in the building with me at the Equality Ball this past Sunday, having a ball. Wink. All right, let's get into this daily news. So, this, y'all, threw me off. As we know, we grew up with a lot of different celebrity talent. Some of us, like me, grew up with Disney Channel, Nick at Night, Teen Nick, Cartoon Network. And a lot of us know, unfortunately, a lot of the Disney Channel child stars are going through it. A lot of the cast from That's So Raven, even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire. People are just going through it. But former Hannah Montana star Mitchell Musso, who played Oliver, has been arrested in Texas on charges related to theft and public drunkenness. Not Hannah Montana, not Mitchell Musso. Oh, I had hopes for Mitchell Musso. The former Disney Channel star was picked up on Saturday evening, August 26th, in Rockwall, Texas, after police responded to a call for service at a nearby hotel around 7 p.m., which is where witnesses claim they saw Mitchell acting belligerent. They also claimed the 32-year-old actor stole something from a food market. Why are you stealing? Okay, was it like a steal? Or was it like a Walmart, I thought I scanned it, wink, wink, steal? There's a difference. Rockwall police said Musso, quote, selected a bag of chips and began eating them, end quote. Then when employees demanded that he pay up, he allegedly became very verbally abusive, and fled the store without rendering payment. When Rockwall police arrived to the scene, they discovered Musso outside of the hotel, allegedly appearing, quote, intoxicated, end quote. Officers also claimed that they conducted a, quote, routine records check, end quote, and found a boatload of outstanding traffic warrants out of Rockwall County under Musso's name. Okay, I don't even know where Rockwall, Texas is. And I lived in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to Google that for you guys right now. Where is Rockwall, Texas. Anybody on the YouTube know where that's at? Because even AT says, I heard about that on the news here in Texas. Jeez, he's making news for real, for real. Well, subsequently, Rockwall police officers took Musso into custody and hit him with a slew of charges ranging from theft under $100, public intoxication, expired registration, failure to display a driver's license, and violating a promise to appear notice. Upon being charged and booked, Musso posed for a mugshot against a concrete wall at the Rockwall County Detention Center while wearing a white towel across his chest. Authorities claimed that Musso spent one night in jail and ended up being released from Rockwall police custody on Sunday afternoon after posting a $1,000 bond. At the time of publishing this article, it was unclear that what Musso's additional outstanding traffic warrants were related to. However, prior to his run-in with police, Musso has been revered as a revered as a successful actor. Aside from starring in his big and notable role on Hannah Montana for 5 years, Musso also voiced the role of Jeremy Johnson on the Disney animated series Phineas and Ferb plus more. So he really is a big character in a lot of our eyes. I mean, I know exactly who Mitchell Musso was. When I saw his picture, I knew exactly who he was. You know, when Drake and Josh was out, when I started seeing Drake was going to jail for all these crazy things, I was like, no, not Drake and Josh. Well, Josh had his other issues, but not Drake. Not Drake and Josh. No. See, now I'm low-key forgetting which one was Drake and which one was Josh. Yeah, Drake Bell. So Drake Parker. I was so sad. Oh, okay. AT says Rockwall, Texas, about 20 to 25 minutes east of Dallas, Texas. Wow, it's close. Oh, wow. Hey, LB, welcome into the chat. All right, let's get into this news. This news I was excited to say live on air because I wanted to get Mark's reaction. Hospitalizations for foreign objects and rectums are on the rise, and it's a trend that is both concerning and puzzling. According to recent data, there has been a significant increase in the number of individuals seeking medical attention due to foreign objects lodged in their rectums. Mark's face. This alarming trend has caught the attention of healthcare professionals and researchers, prompting them to delve into the underlying cause and potential preventative measures. Now, you might be wondering what kind of objects we're talking about here. Well, let's just say that the human imagination knows no bounds when it comes to creative rectal endeavors. And this is an article written by Hollywood Unlocked. From household items like fruits and vegetables, particularly cucumbers, eggplants, and bananas, to more unconventional choices like action figures or even light bulbs. Ooh. I can understand the cucumbers, the eggplants, and bananas. Some of y'all are cheap and probably wouldn't just go to the dang sex store and get what you need to get. So, okay, I get it. But an action figure, a light bulb, what? What? All right, they also said it seems like there's no shortage of things people are willing to experiment with, but let's be clear, this is not a recommended form of self-expression. In fact, Hollywood Unlocked says it's downright dangerous. A study performed by the American Journal of Emergency Medicine says, adding that 4,000 Americans are hospitalized each year with these sort of cases. 77.8% of those are said to be men. Men. The reasons behind these hospitalizations vary, but one common factor seems to be a lack of awareness regarding the potential risk associated with inserting things into the rectum. Who does not know that it's extremely risky and quite dangerous to put a light bulb or an action figure in your bunghole? Some individuals engage in this behavior as a form of sexual experimentation. I can't. While others do so unintentionally. Who is unintentionally putting a light bulb in their butt? Often due to accidents of medical conditions. What? So if you find yourself tempted to explore uncharted territories in the name of self-discovery, Hollywood Unlocked says think twice. Oh, gosh. And before we go, I want to let you all know that according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Las Vegas police joined a Nevada lawmaker on Monday to discuss what authorities said is a deadly new strain of fentanyl laced with xylazine. The drug has also been known as Trank, is a non-opioid sedative with no prescribed use in humans. Authorities are uncovering pressed pills with fentanyl and xylazine in Las Vegas, according to Metropolitan Police Department Deputy Chief Nicholas Reese and Senator Catherine Cortez Motesto. Xylazine is an animal tranquilizer that drug traffickers have been adding to fentanyl to increase the potency of the drug and to boost their profits. Wow. Y'all, please stop doing drugs. Again, I don't judge anybody. Do what you want to do to get your high, but be smart. Know that you can't buy drugs and weed and liquor just from anybody off the streets. I don't know if y'all didn't go through the DARE program, but I did. Don't do drugs if you don't need to. Remember, DARE is drug abuse resistance education. Y'all, this is the Jaime Dee Show. I don't do drugs, so you shouldn't either. Don't do drugs, guys. How about you just continue doing all the other stuff that's regular? All right, guys, I'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's the Jaime Dee Show.
Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House at Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseatgogo.com. Hash House at Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Ranch Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
I'm Nathan Atkins, and I know the Drip Bar LV is the place to be for natural health and wellness. We offer wellness-boosting IV vitamin therapies designed to enhance your immune system, promote healthy aging, increase your energy levels, and improve athletic performance and recovery. Book your session today by visiting our website at thedripbar.com. That's thedripbar.com. Or give us a call at 702-846-0851. That number again is 702-846-0851. Mention you're a listener of the Jaime Dee Show and receive 15% off.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, and live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. I want to talk to you all about the Drip Bar Las Vegas before we get into this segment about if you could be a sugar baby. The reason I want to talk to you about the Drip Bar Las Vegas because if you're not watching the live YouTube stream right now, you're not seeing all the cool drip in the background. But we have a new offer for you all. So I got together with Nathan Atkins down at the Drip Bar Las Vegas. That's 4579 West Flamingo Road. Again, 4579 West Flamingo Road. About 2 blocks away from the Palms Casino. Well, I got together with Nathan Atkins because I was saying I want to offer a way to give you guys a little bit more than just 30% off, 15% off, a free shot. What I wanted to do was give you all your first month of your membership free. And also throw on an IV vitamin drip to that. You heard me right. Jaime Dee is paying for your first month of your membership down at the Drip Bar Las Vegas. Not only is he paying for your first month, he's throwing in an IV vitamin drip for you. That's 2 things for free down at the Drip Bar Las Vegas, all because Jaime Dee loves y'all here in the Las Vegas community. Jaime Dee put down his own hard work to get you guys that free IV vitamin drip and that free month of a membership. So go down to the Drip Bar Las Vegas, 4579 West Flamingo Road. Again, 4579 West Flamingo Road. And tell them that the Jaime Dee Show sent you. Do that for me. Go ahead and get your IV vitamin drip. Go ahead. Get that health benefit. Feel great. Feel fresh. Feel fine. When I went there this past Friday and I did my live remote, I actually got the Power Pack that has vitamin C, triamino, biotin, dexpanol, folic acid, B12, and B complex. And the description behind this IV drip says, it's like getting a bag full of energy, free radical neutralizing antioxidants, and mitochondrial enhancing micronutrients. No wonder this is one of our most powerful drips. As its name implies, this drip can be a source of energy boosting, micronutrient enhancing health support. Go down there and get your free IV vitamin drip and your first month paid for, courtesy of the Jaime Dee Show. All right, let's get into this segment. Could you be a sugar baby? I want to know. Y'all, so this social media user named at its_perfectly_imperfect_ went to the gram to let the world know that she quit her job to become a sugar baby. And this leads me to ask you all, could you become a sugar baby? Listen to her experience.
I quit to become a sugar baby. Tell you all of his requirements and things I can and cannot do. Definitely prefers my hair ponytail or pulled back away from my face. When it comes to my appearance as a whole, he likes it very natural. He's a wholesome man. When it comes to like my actual body, he likes fit and healthy. Now, this isn't much of a problem for me. It can become a problem and he will let you go. He's very particular about what I wear. He does give me money to go out and buy whatever it is that he wants me to put on, which is why I don't complain too much. Speaking of paying for it, I'm gonna go over some of the things that he does pay for that I don't. Now, he pays me about twice a month. He pays for food, or my time that I spend with him. My favorite payment is when he pays my rent. My favorite. I'm not the only one. And he does have us in multiple places. I originally am from Atlanta, but he asked me to move to South Carolina, and I did. And y'all know he paid my moving expenses too. And that I did move away from my family for him. He does give me particular times during the month to go and, spend time with my family and do things that I want to do. If I have to travel to another place for him, he pays for that as well. My flight, my rental car, and even gives me a little bit of extra money so that I can eat while I'm out there doing whatever it is he needed me to do. There's not many things that I don't like about him. He can make some unnecessary rules, but for me, because of that pay, I don't complain. Just getting dressed, and I'm gonna show y'all his favorite outfit. Honestly, I don't know why he chose this outfit, because it's not the most flattering thing. Whatever he wants, I'm gonna give it to him. Now let me hurry up, because he don't like when I'm late.
All right, y'all. All right. Whew. Let me know. Could you be a sugar baby? Is that something you could be? Because I don't know. I don't think I could do it. But tell you why. Okay, you know what? Half and half. Half of Jaime Dee could be a sugar baby. The other half can't. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, let's go. Why can't Jaime Dee be a sugar baby? Personally, I have a mouth. If you guys know who I am, you would know that I have a mouth. And what I mean by that is I'm not a rude person. I don't just have an attitude just to be me. But I'm not gonna let you talk to me any type of way just because you have money. I'm not going to let you do what you want to do with me in my space just because you have money. I'm not going to let you control my life just because you have money. Because while it is an absolute honor and pleasure to be able to get your money and spend time with you, it is also an absolute honor and pleasure to have me in your space. Because remember, you're paying for me. I'm not paying for you. Remember, I am the trophy. You're not. Because if it was the other way around, I would be sending you the money. You would be my sugar baby. But the sugar baby is the trophy. So my thing is, I don't think that you should be taking advantage of your sugar mama or daddy. But you're also not going to tell me what to do, okay? Because if you asking for some sugar, I'm going to be doing what I want to do. And this is why I couldn't be a sugar baby. On top of that, my thing is I got to be attracted to you. I really do. And then if I'm attracted to you and I actually want to be with you, then that's a relationship. That's not really a sugar baby and sugar or whatever. That just means I'm dating somebody older than me. What do y'all think? See, LB on social media says, Way too risky. He'll just drop you for the younger version eventually. Kara says, hard pass. Chantel says, I'll be a Splenda baby. I'm not giving away my sugar. See, but you can't do that. Now, hear me out. Now, if I could be a sugar baby without the sugar, I would totally do that. I have no problem spending time with you. Maybe changing a diaper or two, going on a walk, walking the dogs. I could do that. I could do that. But if I gotta actually give you sugar and I'm not interested in you, that's the issue. Now, let me I can tell you why I would be a sugar baby. Because who don't like a little bit of extra money in their pocket? I could do it for that. I could do it for the right reasons of, hey, this is my situation. This is your situation. I have something to offer you. You have something to offer me. We can make something work. And I could do that. But again, you have to be an individual who isn't a jerk, who isn't manipulative, who isn't controlling, who doesn't think like, because I'm giving you money, you are now mine. You are my product. You are my property. Because if I start hearing words like that, like product and property and all that other stuff, that's when we're going to have an issue. And then if you think you can come out your mouth and say whatever you want to say because of the fact that you are giving me money, we're going to have an issue. And I'm back to why I couldn't do it. On top of that, the second you offer to take away anything from me, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. See, I can't do it. The second you're like, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to all right, take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Because now I feel like I'm begging you for something. And now I feel like I am being controlled and it's do this for this. And if you don't do this specifically, you can't get that. I've never worked well under those conditions. Quid pro has never been my thing. I can't do it. I can't do it. On top of that, would I have to be public or private? Now, if this is private and we sign NDAs, nobody has to know, I could do that. I could do that. But if you want to be public, that's a relationship. And it's not a sugar baby. On top of that, I'm not moving anywhere for anybody. I am not in the space of my life right now where I will get up and move my life around just for your enjoyment. Ooh, on top of that, one thing she said was that her sugar daddy had multiple other sugar babies. See, I can't do it. I can't do it. You're not about to have other sugar babies and then think I'm going to just hop online with that. I can't do it. You're not going to share me in a plethora of other sugar babies. It don't work like that. You get this one sugar baby and you better work with this one sugar baby. You see, this is why I can't do it, y'all, because I already come with way too many stipulations. I'm already doing too much. I already can't handle being with somebody who is going to wave money over me. And I think for me also, while we all have our moments where we're down bad, I always remember that we can always be up good. You may be down bad right now, but there will be a moment in time where you'll finally be up good. I really do believe that. I'm a very positive individual. And while I wouldn't judge anybody for being a sugar baby, I actually have a few friends who were sugar babies and they were balling. And I will say this too. Being a friend of a sugar baby is lit. It's lit because you get a few of the benefits. Now, I've dated celebrities before who remain unmentioned and unnamed. But I've dated some celebrities with a lot of money. But that didn't feel like a sugar baby moment or space because like I liked them and they were cute. They just happened to have a lot of money. They were spending it on me. Well, see, even in those situations. Oh, I got to tell y'all one day about that situation, about how I dated somebody. It wasn't a sugar baby sugar situation, but they were very, very rich and they were a celebrity. And they were like, yeah, well, I have to do this for this project and I want to give you my condo and my BMW. And I said, oh, that sounds great. But they were like, well, but I'm not going to put it over in your name and you have to do whatever I tell you and come wherever I want you to be whenever I want you to come. And I was like, that feels like control. Then you want me to be in your house and it ain't even mine? I couldn't do it. Seriously, I couldn't do it, y'all. I just couldn't do it. Well, I appreciate y'all. Because even LB says, try going back into the workforce and explaining the gap in employment. Hey, the way that I know how to work a resume, I'll make that work. Put one of y'all down as my references. Y'all, this is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, a real live morning radio show. Always giving you the vibes. Stick around because we're going to have the amazing Dr. Nicole LeBeach and Crystal Khalil, who are two powerful women who are coaches and mentors to hundreds of other women in color, joining me live. So stick around. It's the Jaime Dee Show. I can't wait to have them on.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous barbecue and meat market, John Mull's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mull's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmullmeats.com.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Welcome to Hash House A Go-Go, where we've been serving farm food and crafted cocktails for over 2 decades. Visit us for the full Hash House experience at any of our 5 Las Vegas locations. Hash House A Go-Go is where old school meets new and gets twisted. We bring people together over good food and fun. Come in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come hungry because our portions are huge. Visit us online to see our entire menu at hashhouseagogo.com. Hash House A Go-Go. It's a Midwest thing, and there's nothing else like it.
I'm Nathan Atkins, and I know the Drip Bar LV is the place to be for natural health and wellness. We offer wellness-boosting IV vitamin therapies designed to enhance your immune system, promote healthy aging, increase your energy levels, and improve athletic performance and recovery. Book your session today by visiting our website at thedripbar.com. That's thedripbar.com. Or give us a call at 702-846-0851. That number again is 702-846-0851. Mention you're a listener of the Jaime Dee Show and receive 15% off.
Offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Hungry for the best barbecue in Las Vegas? Come out to the infamous barbecue and meat market, John Mull's Meats and Roadkill Grill in Las Vegas. John Mull's was featured on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Now take home delicious meat selections for your grill, and while you're there, grab a bite of the best barbecue in Las Vegas. With 2 locations now at Tom and Gowan or on North Decatur, you're sure to find the perfect meats for your next barbecue or party. Find us online at johnmullmeats.com.
At AR Heating and Air Conditioning, our main goal is to provide high-quality service without breaking the bank. From maintaining your HVAC units to fixing them when they are down, they are there for you. AR Heating and Air Conditioning offer reasonable prices, reliability, and professional service at a great value. For more information, go to fixmyac.net or call 702-646-4000. Beat the heat and call AR Heating and Air Conditioning today.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. And live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. This is a real live morning radio show, and we're super excited to have you all here because we are here at the best part of the day. You want to know why? Because I already went over the daily news. We had a very fun and fresh conversation on if you could be a sugar baby. And now we have two amazing, talented, beautiful women on the Jaime Dee Show. You want to know who they are? Well, I got you. So we have Dr. Nicole LeBeach and Crystal Khalil, who are two powerful coaches and mentors to hundreds of women of color who are about to join me live to discuss the do's and don'ts in business, how to climb the corporate ladder, how to achieve work-life balance, how to set boundaries in the workplace, and more. So without further ado, let's welcome in Crystal and Dr. Nicole. What's up? How are you, ladies? Welcome in.
Hey, Jamie. Hello.
How are you ladies doing? Welcome in.
Fantastic.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. Hey, Dr. Nicole, if you could do me a favor, if you can just move your camera down a little bit. You have your name. There we go. Look at you. We got to have those beautiful women shining in the light today. Welcome in. It's Taco Tuesday. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here on the Jaime Dee Show. Yes. Before we get into this interview, where are you both ladies videoing in from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, yes, Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Leslie Tops, because I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was out there with you guys having a good time. It's a pleasure to have my fellow ATLians here in this. Now, so Dr. Nicole, is it LeBeach? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, you are saying it absolutely
Khalil, right?
And Crystal Khalil, exactly.
Yes, got to put that respect on your names because you both deserve that. You two are coaches and mentors to hundreds of women of color. Let's talk about your history in this space. How did you get to where you both are today?
Well, you know, Jamie, both of us achieved a lot individually in corporate America. I moved up from first generation college student to becoming an executive in the automotive space. And Dr. Nicole also moved up through corporate America, working it with Fox News Corporation. And both of us took a leap out of corporate America into entrepreneurship. She did so several years before I did. And when I retired and took the leap in January of 2020, we joined forces in this space. And what we realized was we'd both gone through a similar path in our growth. And we've coined that term and come up with our own yummy methodology, we call it, which is liberation, activation, and acceleration.
Okay. And then I know you said you're a first generation college student and more, but how did you two both meet?
Go ahead and tell them the story.
Yeah, tell us the story.
So we were introduced by a colleague of mine who was a Morehouse brother of hers. And at the time, I was the head of pyramid for North America for Porsche. And Dr. Nicole, being the CEO of Volition Enterprises, was bidding on some business for organizational development and DEI work at Porsche. And so he introduced us, and we instantly connected. And so we decided to have another meeting with just the two of us, because the first time it was a group meeting. So we go to meet for lunch, Jamie, and we show up. I show up as an executive, right? And she shows up as executive. And something magical happened. Within about 5 minutes, those masks fell off, Jamie. and we were laughing, and we were just Crystal and Nicole, and we were
Yes.
laughing, and we were crying, and we were sharing stories. And we knew that this was a very special connection, but we had to keep some distance because of the business relationship. So we kept that distance, but about a year later, she found out that I'd retired and I was going into this space of executive coaching. She reached out to me and said, I want to celebrate you.
Yes.
And I was like, yes. It was like somebody offered me a tall glass of cold water. And so she invited me to her house for breakfast. And 8 hours later, we were in business together.
Aw, that's beautiful. Okay, first of all, I want to say this because one thing we know to be true is that we go to who we look and feel like, especially in the workplace when we go to colleges, especially if they're PWIs. However, what we know to be true as well is that when you're in a space with somebody who seems familiar to you, it's easier to let that wall down and truly get to know the person for who they are and not their business suit. So that's awesome. I'm happy that you all were both able to create this amazing partnership that's obviously taking you guys through the world and giving all these amazing women of color the experience they need. Now, I will say this, and I want to get down to this because I think this would be a great thing for our listeners to know. We are one of the leading stations here in Las Vegas and beyond, and a lot of the listeners, we're really excited to have you guys on the show today. But one of the biggest questions that I received personally was, how can we trust Dr. Nicole LeBeach and Crystal Khalil? So tell them how they can trust you in your expertise.
Oh my goodness. We are probably as authentic as it comes. And here it's probably not going to be the answer that you expect.
Listen, give them the answer that you have.
We've got the trappings and trimmings as it relates to the titles and the roles and companies that have seen us as responsible and trusted us, and television networks that have trusted us, and celebrities and sports, but all of that, yada, yada, yada. It's fantastic. But why you can really trust us is we are out of the phase of hiding, protecting, proving, and defending just to be in the same room with you. We are living our yummy. That's what we call it. Yummy stands for your ultimate, most meaningful yet. So here's what we figured out. In our giftings, in our talents, in our faith, in our spiritual walk, there are a lot of good things that we've done. But in this season of our lives, we're committed to the yummy. We're committed to not just the good, but looking at what is purposeful, what is in purpose, on purpose, and makes you just feel like, that's some good. That's yummy. Right? So what we say is, check all of the boxes, right? We checked every credibility box you could think of, but what is really most important is that we are in a new season of living our authentic, yummy lives, and there's room for you. So if you want to join us in doing that, come on over.
You know what?
I would add I'm sorry,
Go
Jamie.
ahead. No, go ahead. No, this is your time. Take your time, friend. Take your time.
I would add to that, and I think Dr. Nicole said it perfectly. You know, we're living our yummy, but we are examples of everything that we teach. We are two women that are in business with one another, right? And that right there is no easy feat, right? Doing business with anybody, partnership is very, very difficult. It's like a marriage. And so we practice what we preach every single day. We have learned to be authentic and vulnerable and to communicate and use all the tools that we share with women in our business every day. We use them, and we are perfect examples of what it looks like when we come together and shine our light in a space where we realize my light does not dim Dr. Nicole's light, and her light does not dim my light. But when we shine together, we are just that much brighter, and we create a path for others to come behind us.
Absolutely.
Oh, Dr. Nicole LeBeach and Crystal Khalil. Let me give y'all this bell ring because y'all did that. Y'all did that. We love to hear it. Okay, so before we get into the do's and don'ts and the setting boundaries and all that good stuff, the yummy, let's talk about, why do you think women of color specifically need your expertise? Why is it that you believe women of color need to hear these things?
It's very, women in general, need to hear these things, right? But women of color have a very unique experience. First of all, you're overcoming the issues of being a female in corporate America or in business, and then a person of color on top of that. And what we've learned is, as women of color, we really have this mask thing. We wear it everywhere. We've got to wear it at work. We wear it at home. We wear it in the community. And we feel oftentimes unseen. And we often feel that we are only valued for what we can do and not who we are. And the women that we serve are typically the woman that we call her the brilliant caretaker, Jamie. She's the one that she's cultivated and affirmed for being the one that everyone can call when they need help, right? She's the Olivia Pope of her family. Yeah, Olivia Pope of her family, at work, in the community. But then when she looks around, she doesn't know who she can call when she needs help. There's no comfortable place to take off the cape. Because she's been cultured in this thought pattern that it's not enough to be average, to be good. You've got to be better. And in the Black community, that's something that we really see as an experience for the Black woman. You know, it's you've got to work twice as hard to get half, and it's not good enough to just be average. You've got to exceed. You got to all your T's, dot all your I's. You've got to make sure that you are bulletproof and that you are, everything that you do can be without question. And that causes us to live in this space that we are wearing full body armor from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. And we don't know when to take it off. We wear that body armor to work. And when we come home, we're unable to even take it off with our husband and with our children and with our family. It becomes a part of us where you don't know where the mask stops and where you begin.
Unfortunately, what we know to be true is that women are going through a time, even in 2023, unfortunately, even though you would think they wouldn't have to, where they still have to show up and show out, because if they don't, they'll be shown up by everybody else. And what we know to be true, I don't care what anybody says, I'm gonna say this on the Jaime Dee show, live on air. Black women are the backbone of our American society. I don't care what anybody says. They are the ones who show up whenever there is a need for anything.
Yeah.
They may want to portray Black people, but specifically Black women, as a certain type on social media. But we know to be true, they show up to the polls, they show up to the workplace, they show up for their families when they're the ones who need to break generational curses. And like you said, Crystal, be a first generation college student and more. So I completely understand what you are talking about and what you're going through. And I sympathize with you. I can never empathize because I'm not a woman and I've never been in your space. But I know what it's like to be an African-American person in this society and having to overcome all the challenges that have been placed in front of us. And I'm so proud of you both. I'm so proud of you both.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the do's and don'ts of business. Let's get straight into it. What are they? What are the do's and don'ts of business, guys?
Ooh.
There are so many, that we've learned being in the corporate arena. And one, we can just go back and forth for hours. One of the things that I would say is a critical do is to know your customer and your audience. And a don't is to not keep people out. And when I say that, a lot of us have been taught, keep people out of your business, keep people out of your ideas, keep people out of your house, keep people out of your neighborhood, keep them out, right? And in keeping them out, you are not tapping into the opportunity to create meaningful relationships, because business is based on who you're relating to and how you're relating. Your corporate climb is based on who you're relating to and how you're relating. So if you're keeping everybody out, that means you're not connecting with critical people that you need to connect with. So those would just be a starting point of a do and a don't.
Okay.
And I would add to that, Jamie, there are 3 factors that determine your trajectory in business. Performance, image, and exposure. Oftentimes, as entrepreneurs or as talent growing in a corporation, we are so overly focused on performance and hard work that we miss the importance of exposure and image. If you look at those three factors as a pie, there's a very good book by a gentleman out of Atlanta named Harvey Coleman. And he talks about the organizational game revealed, I think is the name of the book. But he has this pie, and it says, of the three factors of the pie, performance, image, and exposure is 60% of the pie. Performance is only 10% and image is 30%. But if most of your listeners drew out that pie and think about how much of your pie are you spending on exposure, image, and performance, the majority of us spend the majority of our time on performance. Hard work. When I first started growing in corporate America, performance was probably 90% of my pie. Right? I didn't know anything about exposure. I was just working hard because what my parents taught me was keep your head down, your nose clean, work hard, exceed expectations, stay at that good job, get a 401k and a pension and retire. Right? So my focus was on working hard. Well, the truth of the matter is, if you plan on growing in corporate America or growing your business, I don't care how hard you work or how good your products and services are. If nobody knows about it, what difference does it make? How far are you going to be able to grow in a vacuum? So we have to learn to grow and increase our exposure through connections, like Dr. Nicole said, bringing people in versus keeping them out, and through networking. Making sure that we are building sponsors, mentors in the space that can help us accelerate. That acceleration piece of our Yummy methodology, that's the third phase of our Yummy methodology. That happens when you're in a community of people who can see you, who can celebrate you, who can advise you, and who can speak for you when you are not in the room. That's when the game changes. That's when you start to see yourself moving from new level to new level to new level. Most of us are in circles where we're the highest in the class. And we are in circles with people who we have a shared past with, but not a shared future with. So you've got to change the mindset. It's a mind shift versus a mindset.
Okay. Well, ladies, as you know, we are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. AT wants to know, as a business owner, how do you learn to pivot with changes that's going on in society, such as technology and social media? What's the best mind shift to have?
I love that you changed that from mindset to mind shift.
You know, I catch on, y'all. I got my master's. You know, I'm
You know, sometimes we are unclear at how our belief system is really keeping us bound to what worked but may not work in the future. And what we speak to, if you're being called to pivot, you've been confirmed in this call to pivot, first thing you got to look at is what is stopping you from making the leap. Because often what we see is there is a mindset that says leaping is falling. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. When you're being asked to pivot, it's usually because there are things in your business that have already been giving you the necessary indications that something is happening that needs to shift. Now it's for you to move in action, to come against those limiting beliefs that are holding you a little hostage to what used to work, and saying, what actions do I now need to take to leap into this pivot, and who needs to support me in the leap? Allies, sponsors, coaches, who needs to be there in this conversation to help me activate, and who is going to be there to help me accelerate? Don't be afraid of a call to leap.
And if you're in the right circle, they'll tell you, if you're in the circle of people with a shared future, they will say to you, hey, this is what you need to do in this space. Are you aware of what's coming up here? Are you ahead of the curve? That's why it's so important that you not be the smartest one in the room.
Because you can still learn, y'all.
Until we die, we should be learning.
You want to be in rooms where, Jamie, when you go in, you see the walls expand. Because there's so much talent in the room. And we talk about your gifts making room for you. You're like, look at the walls and the ceilings expanding because of all of the gifts that are in the room.
Right.
So if it's just your gift and another person, make a new circle of friends, get into some new rooms where you're like, oh my God, it's so many gifts and talents in here. The room is expanding. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Well, y'all, we have only a few minutes left, and you guys are giving us such amazing knowledge, dropping those gems. Before we have to head out, I want to know, how do we appropriately set boundaries in the workplace? That seems like such a scary task.
Boundaries are guides. We think it's to keep people out. It's really to allow meaningful relationships to thrive and to grow because they have guidance now. So, you know, in Atlanta, we have a freeway called 285. Jamie, if you're ever here, 285 takes you in a circle around the city.
I remember 285, that traffic.
Okay. It's a very useful freeway because it can take you around the perimeter. That being said, you don't want to be on 285 that has no lines. You don't want to be on 285 on a 285 that has no medians. And you sure don't want to be on there without any speed limits. You want to have the guide, right, to say, here is an access road, here is an exit, here is a median, not for you to crash and burn, but for you to have a meaningful experience. It's the same thing with boundaries at work. What are your guides that help you to relate to people most effectively, help them to relate to you, and let them in, not keep them out?
Love to hear it. All right, guys, we got to head out, but just answer this really, really quick. LB wants to know, are business cards still necessary? Make it quick.
You've got to know how to connect with the people you're trying to connect with. So I would say there are certainly still some spaces where business cards are the culture and the norm. There are other spaces where people are using technology like hi, hello, and electronic business cards. Be prepared for whatever the person who you're trying to connect with needs. So I would say this is a time where you kind of have to have both, because you don't know who you're connecting with and what is going to help them to stay in contact with you.
Love that. Well, Crystal Khalil and Dr. Nicole LeBeach, thank you all so much for coming on to the Jaime Dee Show and dropping these gems. Before we let you both go, tell our audience how they can find you on social media.
We are at Crystal and Dr. Nicole on all social media, and our website is crystalanddrnicole.com. We would love to stay in connection with you all. And for the ladies that are watching, once a month, we do a Woman Unlimited Live. It is a free experience on a Saturday. WomanUnlimitedLive.com is the website. You don't want to miss it. If this was impactful for you, just imagine what you can get when you have some very cultivated shared space with us. So WomanUnlimitedLive.com.
Transformational.
Yes, you all are transformational. Even though, listen, you guys were talking to women of color, I felt like I learned a lot. And I know that your teachings and your practices can be taught to anybody. So for everybody listening, hit up Crystal Khalil and Dr. Nicole LeBeach. You all are beautiful women. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Let me ring that bell for you both one more time because you're doing excellent work. Look, y'all doing God's work. We are. Hope to have you guys back. Shout out to you too. Shout out to Leslie Tops. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. You all have a great rest of your day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, ladies. Hey, make sure you guys tune in every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. Again, make sure to tune in every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. It's the Jaime Dee Show right here at KSHP. See you tomorrow. What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas